Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode here on the Dojo Code. So initially I was going to have this channel be a lot of what I was doing for trainings, doing some personal training stuff, how I was handling classes while I was teaching my summer classes at my karate school. However, I had some personal stuff that kind of got in the way, so I didn't actually teach or train for all of summer. I taught maybe a total of like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. For summer, so between June and July. I also took the whole month of May off and the majority of April off. Yeah. So Monday, this past Monday, was actually my first time getting to go back to training since April. Unfortunately, I did kind of strain my LCL, which is the outer part of your knee. It's the lateral collateral ligament. I think I just kind of pushed myself too hard. So there's a lot of icing and compression going on there. More to follow. But what I really wanted to talk about in this video is trying, just kind of getting a kickstart, getting to know me a little bit, knowing what I want to do with this channel going forward. So I'm going to go ahead and just start off with my little notepad. I do apologize that the letters are backwards. I don't know how to fix that, so I'm just not going to. But this is my notepad. So as you can see here, this is my training for the month of August. These are things, this is my to-do list. These are things that I want to plan on doing. So just going down from the bottom, or from the top to the bottom, I have everything listed. So what I want to aim to do Monday through Sunday. So the entire week I have something planned for me to do. And then what I want to focus on other than working out and dieting and everything for, throughout the whole month. So things that I want to try and do. So I want to actually try and do one of these plannings each month and kind of kick it up a notch. So right now I'm in what I call my conditioning period, getting my body ready, going through strengthening, doing stretching, getting ready for the upcoming tournament season. Currently I don't have any tournaments hard planned, but I do have an eye on one that I want to go to in early December, and that's down in Los Angeles, California. So we will see how that goes. It's only a thought in my mind as of right now. I will let you guys know in future videos if I do plan on going to it or not, and of course of how my training is going for, towards that. So top to bottom, I do have Monday. Of course I work like 6 days a week, guys, so I'm often tired, which is kind of why I'm choosing to do a vlog versus putting this on my Tumblr like I used to. Work is very strenuous to me. So anyway, Monday I do go to karate from 4 to 7. It is an hour's drive away from where I live, so I leave my house about 3 at the latest. Drive, get there, change, start stretching, kind of getting warmed up, doing classes, helping teach our 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock class. Our 4 o'clock class that we teach is what we call our Tigers class, and they are, I think, 4 years old is the youngest we take, all the way up to 7. And then our 5 o'clock class is just our generalized beginners class. We have white belts through purple belts, and then the 6 o'clock class is my actual class, so that's where I do my whole hour of actual training. If I'm not needed to help assist teach or to teach for the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock class, I usually spend that doing a lot of stretching, strength training, working on my mobility, working on my hip rotations, punching, blocks, breaking down my katas and seeing how, focusing on certain small aspects of my kata that I feel I need to work on. I usually take them out chunk by chunk and work on those specifically. So I do that. And the other thing I also want to be talking about, and I feel that it'll really help me motivate myself, is my personal diet plan. So I've experienced a lot of different dieting plans. I'm sorry, I just got out of the shower, so my hair's like super wet. So it's kind of falling all over the place. Anyway, I've experienced a lot of different diet plans, and I've tried a lot of different diet plans in the past. My personal favorite one is the low carb diet. I know it's like a huge fad, everyone and their sibling does it, but it's the one that personally works the best for me. There's a lot of science that matches my personal body type and my metabolism and my workout and everything that really backs it up for why it works for me. A lot of that is just my general body build, how my weight is distributed during, throughout my whole body, and lots of other stuff. So I really like that. I also see a lot of really good success with intermittent fasting. I've done intermittent fasting for quite a while now, and my intermittent fasting that I'm doing right now seems a little extreme, but it's really not. It's something that I've been doing for quite a while. So my body's already adjusted to it. I don't have any excess sleepiness. I'm not, malnourished. All of my blood work is always fine. As you can see, I have color in my skin. I have cheeks. So it's not like I'm starving myself. So I do want to put that out there just in case you guys hear this and you're like, whoa, what's going on? So Mondays, since I do have karate, I do allow myself to eat more than I would on a day where I don't have karate. So I do what's called a 10 to 14 hour fast. So I eat only for 10 hours during the day, and then I fast for the other 14. So the reason why I chose that is because that gives me time to eat at lunch, at my work lunch. I do start work super early, so my lunch is actually at 9 or 9:30 in the morning, depending on our rotation schedule. And then that also allows me to have a snack before karate and a small snack after karate, so I'm not actually dying, Then Tuesdays. So Tuesdays I go to the gym. I have a gym buddy from work. She is super awesome. I absolutely adore her. Right now my aim is doing 1 hour of light cardio. So my ultimate goal for the month of August is either walking on the treadmill at a relatively high pace. I think I usually walk about 3.5 miles per hour with an added incline of about 2.5 to 3 for the incline. I also want to try and do a 1 to 2 mile run. No specific speed, no specific goal for how fast I need to do that, but try and get that done in the hour as well. And then do roughly about 30 minutes of weights. So I actually I do the gym at InShape, which is a franchise here where I live in California. And they actually, a lot of them have their own little 30-minute workout area thing, where it's just like a circuit that kind of works out muscles for your whole body. It's actually a lot of upper body, which really sucks for me because I have zero upper body strength. But at the same time, it's good because since I don't have the upper body strength, I can work on that. So that's my Tuesdays. Wednesdays, pretty similar to Mondays. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do my fasting for Tuesdays. I don't know why I actually didn't write it down. I don't know what I do on Tuesdays, honestly. I don't know. We'll skip that. We'll get back to that. So Wednesdays, pretty much a repeat of Monday. That's the other day I go to karate. So 4 to 7 at karate, 10 to 14 hour, or 10 to 14 is the ratio. Fast, where I eat 10 hours, fast for 14. Thursdays are the interesting and very fun days. So I do Zumba on Thursdays. So I get out of work at 1:30. I chill at home. I don't do anything basically. I'll eat. Usually a nap, good nice nap, and then Zumba doesn't start until 6:45, which is pretty late for me. Kind of sucks, but I absolutely love my Zumba class. Trying to get a lot of my friends to join in on it too. My coworker, my workout buddy, she also does Zumba with me, so it's so much fun. Those days I have also written down a 10 to 14 hour fast, specifically because Zumba is so much energy and you burn so much calories, you burn so much of everything. I want to be able to, you know, eat something before it, and as long as I'm not dead at the end of Zumba, I want to be able to maybe have some, you know, something small to eat if I am dead. If not, then I can just, you know, shower and go to bed, or shower and chill. I do also have stretching after all of these activities. So Monday through Sunday, my goal is to stretch at least 30 minutes each of those days. Moving on to Friday. Friday, Saturday, and Sundays are pretty much the same, more or less. Fridays are kind of my easy days. It's a nice rest day for after a long day of, or a long week of work. And I actually have HIIT planned for all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. I don't have any specific exercises yet that I'm going to be doing. I know, of course, burpees are going to be involved. Probably push-ups, Russian twists, stuff like that. So we'll see. I'll try and plan out a little bit more, and then I'll make another video on what I actually want to be doing for those HIIT. For those of you who are not familiar with what HIIT is, it stands for High Intensity Interval Training. And basically it's intervals of extreme, I want to say extreme, but really high and intense cardio, and then followed by like short resting periods, and you do that for like 5 minutes or something, however long you wish to do it, and then you're done for the day. Like, that's your workout, and it's supposed to be really intense, so I'm hoping it's going to be intense. I want to start off with about 5 minutes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and see how that goes. If it's not enough, I'll probably just bump it up to 10. And then, you know, over the next couple of months, we'll go from there. Let my body get used to it, push through it and everything, and go from there. So for Friday and Saturday, I actually have a 4 to 20 hour fast. So it's 4 hours where I can eat, and then 20 hours of fasting. So that helps me personally. So this is where I kind of prefaced earlier in the video where I don't want you guys to like freak out. That to me is actually a pretty easy and normal day. Like, I don't really do much. I work. Work is not physically strenuous. I'm expecting the HIIT workouts to be pretty strenuous, but nothing that I can't eat afterwards for, you know? So it's not really that difficult for me. However, if I were to be doing a 4 to 20 hour fast on like days I go to karate, then that's a little extreme to me. So yeah, that's just me as a person, of course. For Saturdays, I actually don't work on Saturdays. Usually, you know, sometimes my coworker and I need to trade off. So, you know, either I'll work Sundays or Saturdays. About 99% of the time I work Sunday. So Saturday, I actually have planned a whole 24-hour fast. So when going back to Friday, the last hour I eat, I cannot eat again until that time on Saturday. So say I decide I'm going to do my HIIT exercises at like 4 p.m. and then I eat a massive amount of food, or just a normal amount of food, and I stop eating at like 6 p.m. So I cannot eat again until Saturday at 6 p.m. So it seems like a lot, but it's really not. This will actually be the 3rd week where I've done a whole 24-hour fast. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. The first week, I was really irritable, really angry. I actually didn't completely get through the whole 24 hours. I did break down and have like a junior bacon burger from McDonald's or something. I'm also trying to cut out sugars. So I did have a diet soda on that day as well. But overall, I'm trying to cut out more sugars. I've been drinking a lot of diet soda lately, which I know is horrible and bad. And I do like creamer in my coffee, so I've been trying to cut back on the amount of creamer I use, so, you know, but it's hard. And again, just doing the HIIT exercises on Saturday and Sunday as well. And then Sunday, On top of doing the 4 to 20 hour fast, I do also want to do, of course, HIIT, but also add on to the HIIT to do working with my medicine ball and working with my, I call it a TheraBand. Trying to think of it's like one of those just stretchy band things, elastic bands to help with some strength training, just really small strength training. So I want to be able to do the HIIT and then work on that. I have a lot of exercises that I do with the medicine ball between grips, working on like the inner part of your arm, working on just tossing the ball straight up and catching it, to work on what you would do when you go out for a punch, to doing Russian twists with them, to doing lunges with them, sitting in your stance for a minute with holding the medicine ball. Like, I've ton of workouts I like to do with those. So that's what I want to do every single day throughout the week. That is my August plan for working out and for dieting. For my to-do list that I have, so I want to find a place where I can actually practice karate outside of my dojo. I live in an apartment upstairs, so it's not really an ideal place to practice karate. I do weigh a lot, so I'm not going to be bothering my neighbors downstairs by falling on the ground or doing jumps or kicks or stomping on the ground. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of person. But I'm also very self-conscious, so I don't want to go to a park where there's a lot of people. I don't want to just train outside where there's a lot of people who can see me. I know, you know, I need to get over that, but that's something that I've always struggled with. I don't really want to have people come up to me and talk to me and ask me about karate or martial arts, or, oh, hey, I can pick a fight with you, etc., etc. I actually don't live in a super safe city, so I don't want to have to resort to defending myself over something that I should never have had to defend myself over, just because I wanted to train karate outside of my karate hours. So that's a big goal that I want to do, because I do want to train karate more often, but I'm not going to drive an hour every single day to my dojo and then drive an hour back every single day. Like, that's just not possible for me. The other thing I aim to do is doing, like I said earlier, 30-minute stretching every single day. I have lots of injuries that were results of lack of stretching and just pushing myself too hard, not allowing recovery time. So I really need to focus on stretching so I can actually move forward from those injuries. A lot of them are my lower back, my hips, my knees. So I really want to be able to have that strength so I can continue training karate for a long time. And then the last thing I want to be able to do, like I said earlier, I have like zero upper body strength. It is sad, it's pathetic. If you were to see me and how tall I am and you actually look at me, you're like, what? Come on, you have to have some upper body strength. No, doing 10 push-ups is literally the hardest thing for me to do. I hate doing push-ups. I can do like half a pull-up before I think my arms are gonna rip off. So my goal to combat that is actually doing 10 push-ups in the morning and 10 push-ups at night before I go to bed. So that's pretty easy. It's not too much. I've done it in the past and I've seen success with it, not only in my arms, but when I do push-up exercises at karate, I do see that, hey, it's not so difficult to do 20 push-ups in a row or 30 push-ups in a row, whatever we do. So the last set of things I want to do, I kind of just quickly wrote this at work. It's my little sub-category to-do list. I want to make a goal or a couple of goals for what I want to actually accomplish in karate for this coming season. I'll make a whole video on those goals, so that way we can actually do like a follow-up video on if I met those goals or how I'm going to achieve those goals, etc., etc. The next thing I want to do is plan my time that I want to allocate to karate. So that kind of goes back to finding a place where I can train karate every day. whether it's just 30 minutes of karate, if it's an hour of karate, if it's 4 hours of karate, whatever it is, I want to be able to do karate every single day at some degree, because that's something that really helps your body, and it helps you just overall become a better karateka. So I want to really be able to do that. And the last thing, which is what I'm actually doing right now, is... Oh, I keep forgetting that the words are backwards. That was really anticlimactic. I'm sorry. I really want to make a training log. So that's what this is. Anyone who has followed my Tumblr in the past, and I'm talking like 3+ years ago, you will remember that I used to do training logs at the end of every single class. That was when I lived a 15-minute walk from my dojo. Now I live a 1-hour drive from my dojo. I also have a full-time job now where I work 45+ hours a week. At that time, I was going to school and I had 2 part-time jobs where I worked a total of 35 hours a week. That was it. So adulthood now is a lot tiring than it was back then. I don't have the strength or time or energy to boot up my computer, log into Tumblr, type out everything that we did that class. It's just, it doesn't stick in my head after that hour drive where I'm just trying to stay awake. So this is kind of the easy way out, but it's also something that I really enjoy doing. And I do want to start making more and more videos. So I know my background is really boring. My shirt is really boring. It's actually relatively late. I'm probably going to watch like an episode of something on TV and then get ready to go to bed, get ready for work tomorrow. But eventually these videos will get more exciting. They'll be more informative. They'll be more intuitive. I feel that you guys will be able to have a better look into my life, not only my personal life, but my karate life, and how I handle things, my view on the world, my view on martial arts, my view on trainings, my goals, my plans, everything. So if you guys do have any thoughts or you have any comments, you want to just share the video, or if you want to like the video, that would actually really, really make me feel great. If you guys have any comments of things you want to see or you want to hear me talk about, if you have any questions on anything that I mentioned in the video, just feel free to leave a comment below. I tend to go on tangents, so I will start something and then 5 seconds later be like, hey, I want to talk about this. So if I did that at all in the last like 22 minutes, let me know down in the comments and I will touch on it either in the next video or I will comment right back. So until then, I will be putting out a training or a video on Friday. That will be my first day of doing HIIT. I am actually not doing Zumba tomorrow, which is Thursday, because I'm going to DCI in theaters. I'm a big music nerd person, and my favorite marching band is actually Santa Clara Vanguard, and right now they're in first. I haven't seen any shows this year, and I hear nothing but good things about their show. So I'm really excited to see them tomorrow, and that's going to start from like 3:30 in the afternoon, and I think Santa Clara Vanguard's scheduled to compete at like 9:30 at night or something like that. So it's going to be a long afternoon. I'm not taking a break to go to Zumba. Sorry, not sorry, but I haven't seen this in a couple years. I'm really excited, and it's also the first time Santa Clara Vanguard has been in first place in like forever. So I'm really excited. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave me your thoughts, leave me your comments, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.